Ach, schön. Mal wieder ein bisschen gelacht, das habe ich sehr genossen. So. 3 haben wir noch. Die Scheiße ist jetzt, wo ich mich so schön amüsiert habe ich ganz vergessen, was die Story war von Connextin und so. An mehr als dass sie den verbrannt haben, kann ich mich jetzt gar nicht daran erinnern. Shit. Falls es relevant war. Ich hoffe, das wird dann einfach so... Ja. Hallo? Kinder.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sorry.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honoured to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah! This is grand!
You shan't disappoint them, will you?
Den auf jeden Fall.
So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me! What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
Well.
It means that due to our mutations, we have an overdeveloped libido.
Libido? When a girl likes a witcher, the witcher says, "What will you give me for killing a monster?" And she says, "Anything you want." So the witcher says, "Heh heh heh. Then you'll give me something you weren't expecting at all." And that's where little witches come from.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
Ich habe jetzt noch keinen, aber Letho hat also ein paar. Aber ich würde, wenn sie es verdienen.
A man cursed, who's turned into a monster, a witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster.
What's it like to cut off someone's head?
Can you show us how to cut off a head?
Can we try our potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
I'd have rather had the Ratcatcher.
I'm sorry, fuck off.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
Business about my friend Dandelion.
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No, the poem is the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold, that was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snaky whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lava bathed its chinny chin.
Chin Chin!
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Das war aber nicht so mein Geschmack.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Pilze, Mold. Ah. 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 Schön. 10 Ammo-Piercing, Gewehr. Schön. Level 13, finally. Ganz kurz. Speichern. Sehr schön. Ups. Ups, Entschuldigung. Fortschritt. Na, hier wäre. Ah, Lavalette, alles klar.
This Baronet's Lavalette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
Kenne ich Warhes? Ich glaube, den kenne ich nicht, oder? Oder war der in diesem Spiel schon irgendwo bei oder irgendwo anders? Ich kann mich nicht erinnern.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
War der am Anfang da?
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then.
Schickes Haus. Geile Bude. Ein Ladebildschirm. Ho ho.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Fine.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
The Nilfgaardian one. Ich hätte Roach genommen, aber darf ich nicht. Dann gebe ich Nemrod einen Versuch.
The black's your favorite? Let's see what a Nilfgaardian stallion's made of.
I'll not race. However, I will wager on a winner. The grey mare's my choice.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerrikanian Bay. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Alright. Was ist denn los gerade?
Faster.
Oh, da geht's lang. Okay. Soweit, so gut. Ja, warte, ich lasse mein Pferd gerade ausruhen. Ich hole dich gleich ein. Ich darf das nur nicht direkt vom Ziel machen. Never mind.
What
Perfect.
a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thank you very
One
much.
for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Well, thank you. Molly. Molly.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Yeah, if not for him.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
No. That's...
But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Wait, what?
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Die ist verknallt. Dandelions Schwester ist aber nicht Siri, oder? Die hätte sie doch wahrscheinlich nicht einfach nur als blond bezeichnet. Wo sind sie denn? Da oben. Geh dann neben hier lang. Jesus fuck, wie... Gut, so geht's.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Spricht ja nichts gegen, oder? Es sei denn, er wird jetzt wütend und will seinen Sattel zurückhaben. Sieht aber nicht so aus. Eine haben wir noch. Aber bisher haben wir alle nur gesagt, wir haben ihn lange nicht gesehen. Das ist schade.
And here we are.
Unter anderem.
Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Das war doch gar nicht mal allzu schlecht. Please. Guck.
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
Simple.
Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's eye.
Ach ja.
Follow me.
Muss ich das ausrüsten? Ich denke schon, oder? Inventory. Nein. Offenbar nicht. Ah!
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Bring it on, Missy. There we go.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Also, sag mal. Du hast mich noch nicht kämpfen sehen, aber... Aua.
Why bother? Damn it!
Ihr seid nicht übel, Miss Vernarrte.
You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Can't let me in.
Guards aren't up to muster. Let me right in. Just had to tell them I was here to teach you swordplay.
I told Father they're a band of imbeciles. If you're not the instructor, then who exactly are you? Have you come to rob? Kill? Speak!
Neither. So what do you say we stay calm?
Well, I came to speak, to be fair. Also, ne?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Alright. Aua! Aua! Ich durfte gerade nicht dodgen. Schon wieder pathetic ihren Kopf haut. So ganz gentleman-mäßig. Du, ich verprügel dich gerade mit allem, was ich habe, aber ich komme nicht durch deine Fenster durch. Oh, jetzt so ein Igni auf das Schwert, wäre schön. Oh, ich bin an den Angriff reingesprungen. Not good. Der hat eine gute Verteidigung. Bis ich sie durchbreche, natürlich. Aber immerhin. Der kam ein bisschen schneller als erwartet, damit.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Eigentlich zu busy, aber wenn da ein bisschen Geld bei rausspringt.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Vernarrte, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Easy, ladies.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Wenn ich einen Dreier brauche, klar.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
How's here, tomorrow? Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Charismatisch. Alles klar, wo ist der Ausgang? Da.
Youth these days, harebrained all.
Falsche Tür. Wait. Putz weiter, Frau. Okay. Gehen wir zurück. Danke, Freunde, zum fürs Reinlassen. Sprinten wir zurück zu Zoltan. Ups. Hey, lass den Witcher in Ruhe. Oh. Ich werde langsam. Nein. Schön, wie jeder den Angriff früher bemerkt hat als die Angreifer. Mich eingeschlossen. Grant. Wenig. Aber ich vergesse mal, wie das Sprichwort geht mit dem Cent, dem Euro. Nebenquest.